is Wolfychu, and I'm joined here today by...
Me, SMG4, or Luke. I make some weird Mario videos. Hi everyone.
So, I invited you on because I wanted to make a video about video game memories. So I thought, who do I know who loves video games, especially Nintendo?
Me? Well, when I was young, my parents owned a fruit shop, and at the back of the shop is like a very dingy room where I played my Nintendo 64. Yeah, my mom found a bunch of like games people have thrown out, and I just played these random games. But definitely number one game for me was Mario Party, even though I had no friends.
So I brought up on my channel one time about a bootleg Mario game that I played.
Yeah?
And every single person that I've ever asked about this game has no idea what I'm talking about. But one time you told me that you played it too. It's this one where you play as Mario and he throws seeds at people.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, so this is definitely a bootleg game.
I was so shocked to find that out.
It's one of those 1 in 100 cartridges.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Throwing seeds. It's meant to be fireballs, actually.
I thought they were seeds.
I fortunately never played the original Pokemon on the Game Boy either.
Really?
Yeah, no. My favorite was Pokemon Diamond.
Ooh, that's such a good one.
Oh, I love the soundtrack from it. It's like jazz themed, and I love my favorite music is jazz. You like jazz, Wolfie? Well, do you? Do you like jazz?
Yeah, I like jazz.
Awesome. I was one of those trainers. Don't hate me for this, but I only trained one Pokemon, and I just left the rest of my Pokemon to like just rot or hold HMs or just be low level, and then I got my main guy here to beat everyone.
You just had one overpowered Pokemon and you were good to go. My favorite one is Pokemon Emerald.
Ah, yes.
And so that's a Game Boy game, and you know Game Boy games are typically pretty short. I think you can beat Emerald in like 12 hours or something.
Yeah.
But on my save file, I had about 250 hours.
Oh my god. I'm assuming you did you please tell me you 100% the game?
No.
250. Wow, my god.
I didn't have any friends to trade with because there's exclusive Pokemon. Another game that I also played a lot that I haven't talked about before was Nintendogs.
Ah, really?
You played it too?
Yes, I have played Nintendogs. Oh, that was classic.
So like, Nintendogs was that game that parents would buy kids when they really wanted a dog but they couldn't have one, so it was like a temporary fix. My two friends in school both had Nintendogs, but they didn't get any other game. They literally just wanted Nintendogs. The first dog that I got was a Labrador, and I named it, let's say, Emma, after my best friend at the time.
Okay.
I brought my DS in, and I was so excited to show her because I was like, she's gonna be so happy when she hears I named my first dog after her. But then I show it to her, and she's like, you named a boy dog after me? And I was like, what? I was young, and I didn't know what the gender symbols meant, so I didn't know that I chose a boy Labrador.
It's a thought that counts. I hope your friend Emma, like, oh, she actually meant to be, you know, nice.
No, she was so mad at me that as soon as I had the chance, she made me throw the dog away.
Oh.
It's so sad when you give a dog away in Nintendo because they look at you with the saddest face.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, it's okay. You know what? If you ever play Nintendogs again, you can name a girl dog Luke.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that'll be weird, but yeah. My experience with Nintendogs, all I can remember is taking your dog for a walk, and then you'll have to like trace a path of where you're walking, and I always try to get the gifts.
Yes! Yeah, you had to plan the perfect route.
Yeah, and then if you get a gift, there's a chance you might get a Mario Kart. That's all I cared about. Oh yeah, there was like all these game mechanics where you had to like teach a dog obedience and like take him to these competitions, and I could never do them. They were too hard. The dog never listened to me.
Oh, the microphone on the DS was so terrible. I never did the obedience trials as well.
Yeah.
It would take like an hour to get them to learn one trick.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
But throwing the frisbee and the speed courses that you do, they were really fun. I know that you're like me in the way that you don't like scary games as well.
Oh yeah. If I play any scary games, even if it's just like a really dumb looking game, I get scared. And I'm like, oh no. I hide behind my brother Kevin.
But you still try playing them sometimes then?
No. I can't. Unless you force me to, I'm not going to.
When I used to work as a teacher's assistant for work experience, and I worked with kids from like ages 3 to 12. At one point, when I was with the class of like the 4-year-olds, this little boy comes up to me and he was like, have you played Five Nights at Freddy's? And I had to be honest, I was like, no, it's too scary. And you know what he says? He's like, That's not scary. Are you a chicken?
Wow.
I got roasted by this little boy in front of the whole class.
To be fair, he'd probably say the same thing to me. The savages.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just, you know that feeling when you're playing a horror game, you know something's coming, but you don't know when. I can't stand that feeling.
The suspense. I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it. Some people love it. I hate it.
I can't do suspense movies either. I consider them horror.
Oh, I remember my brother Kevin made me play Slender.
Oh no.
And the only way for me to cope with playing it was singing songs. I sang happy songs in order to get through it. So sometimes I'm in the middle of the forest looking for Slendy, and I'm just singing. Na 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 na. Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Did it help? Did it keep Slendy away?
No, in fact, it brought him closer to me. At least I died quicker.
Oh, so you could get out of it faster. That's true.
Yeah, thank you, Slendy.
Have you ever had any crushes on video game characters?
Okay, don't judge me, but maybe Rosalina?
Space waifu!
Yeah, Space Waifu. I don't know. I think I just really like the hairdo.
And she's huge.
Yeah, that's all I can remember. How about you?
Obviously Waluigi.
Really?
No.
I mean, I don't judge. I don't judge. Everybody's got a little something for Waluigi,
Do you?
No.
I think probably Adult Link.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, anime boy.
Yeah, anime boy.
So cool.
2D boy, superior.
So kawaii.
So kawaii, doesn't it?
I remember I used to play a lot of Mario Sunshine, and then I'd find glitches.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And then from those glitches, I was like, I'm gonna make videos about them. And that's how I started my channel.
The beginning.
Yeah, the beginning, yeah.
You actually reminded me. So I played Portal for the first time about a week ago.
Oh, yeah?
And you obviously know the line, the cake is a lie.
Yes.
I did not know that was from Portal. I thought that was just something that you came up with.
I wish I was that original. Nah. Were you like, oh my god, SMG4?
They're referencing SMG4 before he even existed.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
They saw into the future. That's happened to me before. I've had things spoiled in really weird ways. The big plot twist in Star Wars, the I am your father.
Yeah.
I saw that for the first time in Toy Story, and I had no idea it was a reference.
That's how you thought Toy Story came out with it?
Yeah! So then when I saw Star Wars for the first time 3 years ago, I was like, what? Toy Story?
I think you should learn your release dates in first, and then you can realize there was a reference.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Luke.
Yeah, no problem. It was a lot of fun to talk to you. Man, we would have been great video game friends when we were younger. So much in common.
Yes!
Thank you so much for having me on.
I'll leave a link to Luke's channel and his second channel where he's got a new season of his series Meta Runner coming out soon. Go check it out. Thank you for watching. Bye!